Hello Chelsea fans, welcome back to another Two True Blues TV YouTube video where you're with me, Alex, one of the hosts, and today we're going to be going through the Chelsea v PSG pre-match predictions, preview, lineup predictions, how I think it's going to go. So yeah, please like, subscribe for more videos like this. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these in the future, hopefully some watch-alongs in the future, and a lot of matchday vlogs, so be sure to check them out. Yeah, and like and subscribe to make sure you don't ever miss them. And yeah, let's go through how I think, first of all, how I think we're going to set up. So this is the lineup I actually think Rosini is going to go with, and it's the lineup that I would like to see. I've actually gone with Garnacho on the left-hand side. I think he's been in great form recently. Last two games he's been in great form, and the fact that he started both of them games, I think that Rosini is starting to trust him a lot more. I know that he's been going on, dealing with some background issues recently. I don't know if that's to do with his grandfather or something, but hopefully he's all okay now. It's good to see him smiling out on that pitch, and look, it would be great for other fans just to shut them up, and look, shut up a lot of Chelsea fans, including me, when he first signed for us. So it's good to see him out there performing well. At the end of the day, I always want to see a Chelsea player do well. So yeah, I've actually gone with Garnacho. Would I go with Esteval if he was fit? Maybe, but the fact that he's been out for a few matches now, I wouldn't want him to then jump straight back into a game against PSG. Not that I don't trust him, but I just don't want him to, injure himself straight away again, and then we've got a further problem. It'd be a good player to bring on. But yeah, I've gone with Garnacho. I think he'll play very well against PSG as well. That's my prediction. I think he's going to put in a good performance. He'll step up to the big game. This will be his first proper big game performance. The Aston Villa game was big, but this one's even bigger. It's a Champions League knockout game. So yeah, I've gone with Garnacho on the left-hand side, and I've actually gone with Sanchez in goal, because I believe that even though there's been all this talk recently about who's the number one goalkeeper for Chelsea, and Rosini said we've not actually got a starting goalkeeper, even though Robert Sanchez has started the majority of games this season, I do think his confidence was knocked a bit against Arsenal, but I think he's going to come out with a point to prove. He's going to want to put in a good performance. If he can just stay concentrated and mark them crosses, come out for them crosses, claim that ball. He needs to be a bit quicker at releasing the ball when he's got it to feet. But there's no doubt that he's a good shot stopper. We saw it against Wrexham, made some good saves against Wrexham yesterday, and just in general, he's been great this season. So yeah, I'd like to see Sanchez start. I don't want Rosini to be reactionary and then put in Jorgensen because Sanchez had a couple of bad games. Go with who you trust in a game like this. Don't do anything too complicated. I've gone with the back line being Chalobah, Fofana, Cucurella, Reece James. Our standard back line. I think that is our strongest back line. And yeah, I think that Cucurella, he's back against Wrexham. He looked good against Wrexham when he came on. I think we're setting him up to start for this game. That's why he came on against Wrexham. So yeah, I'm going to go with Cucurella on the left-hand side. Chalobah and Fofana in the middle. I think they're our two best centre-backs aside from Levi Colwill, who's obviously not available at the moment anyway. So I'd like to just go with our strongest. Don't risk anything in this game. Just go with what you trust for Rosenior. These two at the back, they've been solid for the season. Chalobah especially has been great for us this season. So yeah, I'd like to see Chalobah and Fofana, and I do think that's what Rosenior will go with. And then I've gone with Reece James at right back instead of in midfield, just because I think that the PSG wingers, it's going to be tough, and I think that Gusto would struggle a bit more defensively than Reece James. And look, Gusto offers a lot going forward, but he doesn't offer anything that Reece James can't offer. In my opinion, Reece James is the best right back in the world. If he's not the best right back in the world, then it's PSG's Hakimi. So yeah, it'd be good to see Reece James start for us at right back. I think that's where he'll play best. And because I've gone with the midfielders Santos and Caicedo. That's why I'm not going for Reece James there, because even though Santos, he's not been in the best of form in the last couple of games. Before that, he's been great. And Caicedo. He's one of the best defensive midfielders in the world. So go with Caicedo. I've gone with him and Santos. I think that's our strongest midfield. We've got Lavia on the bench to bring on as well in case we're trying to protect the lead later on in the game. But if we're in the lead, that is. But that's the midfield I've gone with. I think that is our best midfield, and that's what I think Rosina will go with. And obviously the front there, I've already discussed about Garnacho, and then Fernandes in the middle. I think that's where he's going to be best. I don't want to see Fernandes out on that left-hand side or anything. I'd like to see Fernandes through the middle, arriving into the box, doing the box crashing that he's really good at, getting in late, and then being on the end of chances. And then Palmer on the right-hand side. Palmer said himself that's his favourite position, and I think that's Palmer's best position as well. He can cut in on his left. He drops deep anyway, so it's not like he's playing like a proper right winger or anything. He's more of he sort of floats in that right hand side, drops deep to get the ball and brings it up. So yeah, I'd like to see Palmer on that right side, and then obviously João Pedro up top. Don't need to say anything about why João Pedro should start. His performances say why. 18 goals in all competitions this season now, with that goal against Wrexham yesterday, so he's been great. So yeah, I think he's going to have a strong game against PSG. PSG defensively they're good, but I mean they lost their last game against Monaco. They're not in the best of form recently. Chelsea aren't in the best of form either, but I do trust us to go out there and beat PSG, which is why for my score prediction I'm actually going to go over 2-1 win for Chelsea. I think we're going to beat them 2-1 on their turf, because I just think with PSG being out of form, they're missing João Neves. They've got Dembele that's just coming back from an injury. He came back for their game the other day, not yesterday, sorry. And I think he played about 30 minutes. So they're clearly preparing him for the Chelsea game. And I just think that they're not all. I mean, that goes to show that he's not fully fit. And then missing João Neves, that's a huge miss for PSG. But they're still going to have a lot of their strong players. They're still going to have their Hakimis, Nuno Mendes, Vitinha. They've still got strong players. They've got Desiree Doué on the right hand side. So I'm not going into this being naive, but I just trust that Chelsea can get the job done. And I just think how PSG will set up, they'll be coming at us a lot. And I just think that we play better when we've got a team doing that, instead of a team like Wrexham that sort of sit back and invite the pressure and go, come on, attack. And then we're just passing around their box and not know what to do. We're better in the more open games and, going both ends, which is why I think, look, we've lost against Arsenal a lot this season. Feels like 100 times, but when we play against teams like Arsenal where they're not sitting back either, I think that's where we play better, because it's sort of a back and forth match, and I trust us to outscore PSG with the form that we've got. João Pedro in, we've got Cole Palmer coming back to his best, we've got Garnacho in good form, Enzo Fernandez is always in good form, it seems, at the moment anyway. I just trust us to get that win. That's why I'm going to go with the 2-1. Comment below what you think your prediction is going to be. Maybe I'm being a bit biased, I don't know, but I trust. I've got a good feeling about this game. I trust us to go and beat PSG on their turf, and if we go into that second leg at Stamford Bridge, winning by a goal, 2 goals, however many goals, that's going to be huge for us. We've got all the momentum going into that game then, and I just think look, a draw is not the end of the world. If it's like a 1-1, hopefully not a 0-0. No one wants to see a 0-0. If it's a 1-1, that's fine. But as long as we're not going into Stamford Bridge losing, because then I think we're in trouble. 1-0 is fine, but if they go 2-0 up, going into Stamford Bridge, then we've got to score 3 goals against them, which will beat them by 3 goals. So yeah, I think it'll be a lot tougher if it goes to that. Which is why I'm going to go with the 2-1. I think it's going to be a close game, but I do trust us to outscore them. I do trust us to outplay them. We've got players in form. We've got a fully fit team, apart from like Bolívar Cole, who's not been available most of the season anyway, and Esteval, who's not been available for a little while anyway. But yeah, I trust Garnacho to play well on that left-hand side. 2-1. 2 goal scorers I'm going to go with are João Pedro and Cole Palmer. I just think that those two, they're looking a lot stronger at the moment. I actually think that Palmer's probably going to set up João Pedro's goal as well, because them two have been linking up great recently since Cole Palmer's sort of finding his form again. Not back to his best, but definitely finding some form. So yeah, I think those two are going to play very well in this game. I'm so excited for it. I'm sure you Chelsea fans are as well. It's good to be back. We're back where we belong, in these knockout stages of the Champions League. Look, we won the Conference League, that was great, but it's good to see us back in the top, the creme de la creme of the tournaments. And I want us to go far in this tournament. Look, I'm not going to say we're going to win it, but we can only give ourselves the best chance we can. First, we've got to beat the team that won it last season, and what a statement that would be to say we've beaten PSG. Now we're going to go on and play Liverpool, Galatasaray. I trust that we could. I think we could actually beat either of those teams. I think where it gets difficult is the semi-finals, where we could be playing a team like Bayern Munich or Man City. But I would rather play Man City than Bayern Munich, because we actually played better against Man City. We've drawn with them already once this season, and we've still got them to play again in the second one, which is at Stamford Bridge. So I actually think, yeah, Man City over Bayern Munich, but first we have to get there, which is by beating PSG. So yeah, I trust that we're going to win 2-1. Comment how you think it's going to go, Chelsea fans. Do you agree with the lineup I've gone with? Do you think Rosini's going to go over that, or do you think he's going to go differently? And yeah, how confident are you feeling on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm feeling like a 7.5 that we're going to get the win. Because yeah, I'd say I'm majority confident, but it's going to be a great game. I'm so excited for it. Wednesday can't come soon enough for me. I can't wait to see it. Tuesday, lots of games as well for Champions League. Could be seeing our potential team that we could be playing, or are they playing Wednesday actually? I'm not sure, I need to double check that. But yeah, that'll be exciting to watch other teams as well on the Tuesday night, just to get a gauge of what sort of the level is in this Champions League. Because group stage and the knockout stage is completely different. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. I'm sure you Chelsea fans are as well. Please like and subscribe for the post-match reactions when that game's done as well. And then hopefully in the future, if we can build up enough of a following, we can do things like watch-alongs as well. So yeah, please like and subscribe to support us in that way. It goes a long way. And yeah, thank you for watching this video, and be sure to check out more. Thank you.